Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. It's, of course, Wednesday, September 21st, 2016. We have a fantastic show planned today. I've got a shitload of stories, and we are just going to cut through the mainstream media like we usually do, hard-hitting and in your face. You get it only here. Subscribe on demand if you haven't already. It's $4.95 a month, $49.95 a year. You support what we do so that you can get all of our content completely ad and commercial free. And we can bypass the too big to fail, but with your wallets, monopolies like Google, Facebook, Twitter, etc. And although we use those platforms, we're constantly battling censorship, blocking of our content, banning of our content, demonetizing of our content, etc. So support us direct, alternatively, on demand, vote with your wallet. We've got some big breaking stories today that I don't think you're getting anywhere else. First of all, we're going to talk about and give you a sneak preview, the way that I see it with the presidential debate, which is coming up on Monday, which is going to shatter records, according to the numbers that I've been reading. Some are estimating over 100 million viewers in the country, even while there's a Monday night football game going on. Again, September 26, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Lasts about an hour and a half. I'll be going over, things to look for. And again, questions are more important than the answers being given by the candidate. Also, I'll be talking about how Hillary takes a dirt nap while Trump leaps and leads in the polls. Also, Tulsa police shooting looked justified to me from what I saw so far. Notice how CNN is quickly trying to change the narrative away from Hillary's health and her cockeye, your left eye that was just kind of all over the place. They're quickly trying to change that narrative into a Black Lives Matter narrative, Kaepernick narrative, where all these guys are, kneeling on their knees, etc. I actually think if they want to protest the state of America today, instead of not putting their hand over their heart and, saying the pledge, national anthem, they just shouldn't play at all. I mean, forgo all of your millions of dollars and don't play on the field at all. I mean, really, you're just modern gladiators. Anyways, guys, you just happen to get paid for it as a part of our, new Western civilization. So look justified. We'll go over the details again. They're just trying to steal the narrative from the larger issues, just like they are broadcasting the presidential debate during Monday Night Football. It's happening for a reason. They do this for a reason. Also, George and Amal Clooney, obvious Central Intelligence agents. I'll be getting into that. It's amazing that people don't know this. It's so freaking obvious. So you're just going to have to tune in the show to get that. And again, you can get the show on demand. Start your free trial, your 14-day trial at $4.95 a month, $49.95 a year. A price of a cup of coffee supports what we do, supports, alternatively, our platform. Also, you can tune in on Facebook. Click the link below, and we'll be broadcasting Facebook Live. Make sure to like us on Facebook. That helps us out a lot, and you can get the show there for free. So we're broadcasting in a lot of different places and a lot of different mediums. Also, I mentioned in the previous video before this to follow me on Snapchat for my book reviews, all my interpersonal thoughts that you don't get anywhere else. You can follow along with me. It is pretty darn cool. There was another shooting that I woke up to this morning, again, because the mainstream media is just totally trying to steal this narrative away from, Hillary Clinton's health, et cetera, in the presidential election. There was another shooting in Charlotte, which also looked justified to me because the guy had a gun, and we'll be digging through all the evidence there and the hypocrisy of this mainstream media narrative. Also, Philippines President Duterte tells the EU F you. He was just, quoted, a week or so ago, calling Obama the son of a whore. Now he tells the European Union to go F itself. So we'll be covering that, showing the video of that footage. Also, I'm going to get into some really heavy, dicey issues here with Syria. I think that we could potentially have a Syria false flag warning is a part of Hillary's camp's narrative, again, to turn this election in favor of her criminal self and away from Donald Trump, and to position him in a position of weakness. I'll be getting into the nitty-gritty there, all the details of how I think that they attempt to hijack this election from Trump and position these potential false flag events. So you've been warned here first, Syria false flag warning. And again, I'm going to get into all the details today on demand. And also I'll be talking about the economic crisis. Things are going so great with these 0% interest rates that there is now a van culture around the country, in places like California specifically, where people are living literally in a van down by the river, but in California, down by the beach, because they can't afford housing. Yeah, everything's so great, and 0% interest rates are so great, and it's such a strong economic recovery that people are living in a van down by the river. You probably remember the famous Chris Farley episode where he's living in a van down by the river, and he, falls over comically. It was pretty funny. He was a pretty good comedian. Make sure to tune in. Click the link below. Support us on demand. $4.95 a month, $49.95 a year. Thank you for your tremendous support. We are truly humbled by it. I got a comment from a subscriber yesterday. Said, Christopher, you are changing the lives of people one day at a time. And I think she said something along the lines of like changing souls. One at a time. I was like, wow, man, that's really humbling and makes me feel really good. Well, I just wanted to shout out back at you. You know who you are. Well, you changed my day yesterday, and you made me feel really good. And, it's comments like that. It's people like you, those of you that support us, our growing platform that really keep us going, myself going, and my crew. God bless you. Thank you so much for everything all of you do for us. AMTV, Alternative Media Television, hard hitting in your face. Again, click the link below, subscribe on demand, and or also you can watch on Facebook Live for free. But you got to subscribe on demand to get all of our content completely commercial and ad-free, all the behind-the-scenes access, bonus content, etc. We're doing shitloads of videos, folks. Peace.